Mystery. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. And what is up, my people? It's another issue of Respond, Yeah, React. And we are here going to be talking about Baranzu from Evoluzione Publishing, written by my man Marcel Dupree. I am super duper excited to talk about this piece because it's actually a short story that's tacked on to the end of Armor. So it's kind of like you get an issue of Armor and then you get a special little short story about another, group of people that is completely unrelated to Armor. So Baranzu, the way it starts out, is a story about a family going to meet their grandfather in Japan. Connect to their roots, get to see the countryside, get to see what another culture is like, traveling to reconnect with family. And it sounds like it is all well and good. Well, sometimes it's not. In this case, you have a very, very, very worried and very, very overwhelmed mother that is dealing with these two, I guess you could say, preteen kids that are going, just, I guess, first world crazy all through this airport when they land, and they're not helping her get the bags and all kinds of stuff. And it's your basic kind of like aloof preteen thing. Unfortunately, when they do meet their grandfather, he's not too ecstatic about how they look. Their grandfather takes a lot of digs and a lot of jabs at their appearance, their weight, whatever it is. He does not hold back. There is no filter on Japanese grandpa up in this joint. But the cool thing is that he is at least willing to be like, hey, y'all are family, I'm gonna bring you back to my crib. They get to the place and seemingly everything is cool, but when they get there, he does advise the kids that there is one place that they cannot go. Of course, that evening, what happens? The kids go there. Now, when the kids go there, there is a urn that looks seemingly, inconsequential. And after a little mishap, the urn actually releases a mystical looking man that doesn't look too happy. And that's where they end the issue. Now, I will say on the side of the story, this issue starts out very, very annoying, but they have to get you into the kids. And what I mean by annoying is that the kids' attitudes are annoying. The way that they're acting is annoying, and even the way the grandfather treats them is annoying. But that's just a sign of good characterization, because it makes you dislike the character because you're supposed to dislike the character, not dislike the character because of bad writing. So in this case, we start out where it's like, man, I can't stand these kids. But then it actually turns around in their favor because you're like, man, the grandfather is just, he's really being a douche right now. But we get through that, we get further along in the story, and we end up finding that there's a little mystery, maybe a little magic, and a little mysticism inside of the tail end of this story. So I am definitely interested to see what this man that came out of this urn really has to say, what he has to do, and what is his place in the family. Because, he was on grandfather's property, so maybe there's a familial tie. But onto the art side, I'm not sure about the art. I'm on the fence. At first, in the beginning of the issue, I'm not feeling the art at all. It's way too, archy for me. But the last page is really strong. Like, I like the sequential art on the last page. I like the movement on the last page. And I also like the reveal on the last page. So maybe just the first couple of pages of it, it wasn't grabbing me. But I'm definitely interested to see where this goes. And I love the fact that it's tacked on to the end of Armor because it gives you another little special story. And I love when comics do that. So anyway, of course, from me to you, when y'all check this out, jump down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Do you love the art style? Do you love the stories? And what do you think about that bad grandpa? Anyway, I'll holler at y'all later. Before I get out of here, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And never forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.